Guys, it doesn't get better than this. I just put everyone on right now. This is what you gotta be playing right before filming a video, you understand? Now look, as you guys can see from the background, I'm still here in Montreal. Yes, I'm freezing. Yes, I got the coffee. I got the music, guys. That's all that matters right now, you understand? Because today is gonna be such an important video. Right now, for all of you guys watching that clicked on this video, it tells me and it shows me that you're serious when it comes to the business field. It shows to me that you're serious when it comes to improving yourself, because today I want to talk about the 3 traits you need to adopt in business to be as lethal as possible. I intentionally went outside to do this, and I'll tell you guys why. When I'm cold, what happens is my body heat increases. And what happens is I start to talk a bit faster. Given I also have the coffee because I've been up since 5 this morning. But guys, my point being is I put myself in this environment because this is when I flow the best. And everything I'm gonna go through in this video is going to directly and indirectly mold you into the person that you need to become that has achieved the goal that you have in business. Whether your goal is 50,000 a month, whether your goal is 75, 100, $250,000 a month, whatever it might be, I can promise you by using these life lessons that I've learned alongside business, it will undeniably help you. Now, there's obviously multiple different key traits you can adopt. I've read a lot of books about business, a lot of books about personal development, mindset, whatever it might be. There are 3 that stuck out to me the most, and I've watched a lot of videos as well and a lot of movies and read a lot of autobiographies, okay? The number 1 trait that you want, especially in business, is the ability to invest in yourself. Guys, I cannot stress the importance behind investing in yourself to acquire other knowledge and other skills that you do not have. Because I'll tell you guys one thing, looking back at my years in business, if I had not invested in myself, I would have spent so much more time doing things that are extremely mundane, extremely redundant, that does not advance me forward in business. And the ability to invest in yourself is essentially, you're cutting years of your knowledge. That gap that you have in business, you're cutting it by so much because you're learning from other people who have made the mistakes that you're looking to avoid. When I wanted to get good in sales, what did I do? I invested into a high ticket person that was offering us sales coaching, and I learned high ticket sales from him. Right? And then I learned from a bunch of different people doing sales. My point being though, is that he had been in this space for a good 5 years, 6 years. Why am I gonna go and do it myself when that person is going to coach me and tell me exactly what I need to learn, and then I'm gonna learn from that person? So yeah, whether it was 5,000, 6,000, 8,000, whatever it was at the time, right? It saved me so much time. It saved me so much errors, so many mistakes, that in the long run, when I look back, I spent money towards the mentorship, towards the coaching service, but I gained 2 things. Not only did I gain a skill that will take care of me for the rest of my life, but I actually made more than if I would have done it myself. Because if I would have done it myself, I would have spent countless amount of time learning, making mistakes. And I'm at the level right now where I'd rather pay and get my time back. So that's very, very important to know. So number 1 is investing in yourself. You need to understand there are other people out there that know stuff that you don't. And the second you're okay with that, that is when the whole level changes, especially as a business owner, because I assume you look at this, you're in business and you want to scale your business. There's going to be people out there that will unlock a level of knowledge you don't necessarily have. And funny enough, I coach business people, which by the way, I have my consulting company, which is called growthcapital.io. I help scale info owners and info businesses to past 100K a month and more. So again, if ever you're looking for some help, you can always book a call in the description down below. I can audit your entire system. I've taken hundreds of people from 20K to 50K, 50 to 100 to, like, my top client right now makes about 700K a month. So I know what I'm doing, but again, more on that later. But if you want to book a call and you don't want to wait till the rest of the video, go ahead and book a call down below, okay? Anyways, with that being said, when you're able to invest into someone else, what happens is that it's the transfer of knowledge. If it's taken me 3 years to amass all my marketing knowledge and I can teach you in 4 months or in 3 months, do you understand that you've now won/gained 3 years of knowledge in 4 months? Now imagine you invest in 3 marketing mentorships that are actually good quality. You can amass a decade of mentorships, a decade of marketing experience in just a year. Guys, that is how you have to look at business. Because why are you gonna go after yourself? Why are you gonna go and try and learn and make all the mistakes when it's right in front of you and all you can do is pay someone that knows more than you can, and from there, they're gonna teach you everything that they know. Because the reality is, guys, if you had all the information you needed right now to make your first 100K a month in business, to make your first $250,000 a month in business, you'd go and do it. You don't have the information, and the information changes your situation, which is exactly what I tell all of my clients and all of my prospects back when I was on closing calls, because it's true, you're paying for the information. And if I had not paid for the information, I would not be where I'm at right now. Beautiful condo, beautiful Tuesday afternoon, beautiful coffee in the hand, beautiful watch on the wrist, Dubai leaving in a week. Guys, life does not get better than this, you understand? But I did not get here by myself. I had dozens of people helping me along the way, especially mentors, right? So guys, understand you cannot get there by yourself, otherwise you would. The second pillar, and the one that I like to tie this into, is delegation. If you as a business owner can master delegation at its finest, you have won. You have to understand there are people out there that are better than you are at certain stuff. I say this because a very common trait I see in most business owners starting out is a micromanaging. You're doing the editing, you're doing your setting, you're doing your closing, you're doing your copywriting, you're fulfilling at the same time, your DM setting. How on earth do you expect to scale when you're doing all these different things all at once? That's not the way to scale. You're working yourself to death. You're working 12 hours a day, making 20K a month, and there's guys making 100K a month, working 3 hours a day. Make that make sense in your mind. Don't you understand that there's levels to it? Don't you understand that when the top guys are telling you to delegate and they're making 100K with, sure, maybe 70% profit margin, but it doesn't matter. I would take 70% profit margin at 100K per month, working 4 or 5 hours a day with just fulfillment and minimal posting, than working 12 hours a day with 95% profit margin, because there is no 100% profit margin. Like, that extra 20% profit margin is not worth an extra 8 hours a day. It's not worth it because you cannot maintain consistency at scale. So understanding when to delegate is so powerful, right? Whether it's in your DMs, and if you're posting consistently, because by the way, content is the highest lever you could pull. So when you're doing your posting, for example, you don't want to be checking your DMs at the same time. You don't want to be tracking your metrics at the same time. You don't want to be selling on call at the same time and then fulfilling at the same time. You want to have people respectively in those departments. So imagine me as a business owner. I wake up, I post my reel. Okay, boom. Once my reel is posted, my DM setter reaches out to them, or I have a ManyChat automation or a new AI automation through DMs that reaches out to them. Convo is sparked. My DM setter handles that. DM setter books a call for my closer, either myself or my closer actually handles that. I have videos that get sent along the way in between the sequences that gets handled. My only job, literally my only job, is fulfilling. This YouTube video I'm making right now, I'm not gonna edit this myself, no way. I'm gonna send it over to an editor, he's gonna take care of it, chop it up in 5 different pieces, maybe post 1 or 2 of them on the short form on Instagram the next month or so, and the rest is gonna go on YouTube. And this will act as a converting mechanism down the line. Guys, that is how you think in systems, right? The way my mind works, or the way all my clients and how they think works, is how could I do one input for exponential output? That is how you have to think. Not if I do this one input, I'll get one output. That is how people, wages, that's how they think, right? A DM setter might think that way, right? Most DM setters, most sales reps that get paid by commission think that way. As a business owner, you have to think exponentially. How could I do one move and 10 moves ripple from it? It's called the ripple effect, right? If I could do one decision, one action, and 10 of them stem from there, that is what I want you guys to understand. And the only way you could do that and have the ripple effect in your business is by understanding how to successfully delegate the tasks that do not have a high and immediate ROI. Because truth be told, your appointment setting, your closing, your editing, that should not be touched by you. You should do your reviews 100%. When it comes to tracking the metrics, you should get a VA doing that. Then of course, you're gonna have to make SOPs as a CEO. But once the SOPs are said and done, you should not be touching that. It should be taking care of itself. So guys, if you haven't understood yet, delegation is number 1. So you have the investment portion, where you're investing into people. You have the delegation. Now, what's the missing link? For those of you who have watched the movie The Apprentice, if you guys haven't, it just talks about the rise of Donald Trump and his lawyer, his rise to success, and how many lawsuits he's had, and he's went to court, XYZ, whatever. And one thing that was said in the movie that I can never forget right now is when his lawyer was saying there's rules to the game, and there's 3 main rules. And one of them that stuck to me the most was attack, attack, attack. The reason why this is so important, and I will speak about this to my grandchildren when I have them, and then they're gonna be so cemented in their mind, they're gonna tell their grandchildren. So in 1,000 years, the saying is still gonna get passed down to the Steiko dynasty. Because my dynasty is not ending anytime soon, but that's a conversation for a whole nother time. Anyways, my point being, the reason why attack, attack, attack is such a powerful statement is because that's how business is. Guys, the moment you wake up and understand that you're not the Federal Reserve, you do not make money, you are not able to generate money, what you're doing is taking money. It's player versus player. That is what business is. If you're trading crypto, if you're trading Bitcoin, you're not making money, because when you're buying, someone else is selling. When you're selling, someone else is buying. It's player versus player. That's exactly how business works. And the reason why I say attack, attack, attack is because the moment you're on top of the hill and you think everything is okay, the saying goes, which is the wolf climbing the hill is never as hungry as the wolf on top of the hill. And it's very true, because there's times where I've had people try and take my spot, try and take my clients. And if I did not have that rigorous attack, attack, attack method, that I'm telling you, it would have happened. Because what happens is that when you have the attack mindset, you're always aware, you're always perspicacious about what's going to happen next in your surrounding, right? Now, obviously, don't get borderline paranoid, but you have to be very aware and very mindful of this kind of stuff. Number one. Number two is when you have the attack mindset, you become ultra competitive. When you post, how often you work, how strong you lead your team, everything. And when you become competitive, your team strives off of that, right? Your team feeds off of that. That's exactly what business should be. Because when you have a specific mindset and a specific personality trait, your team adopts that. All my clients adopt that from me. Because guys, your clients are an extension of who you are, right? Like, all my clients resemble to me in some way, shape, or form. And my attack, attack, attack competitive mindset has been given to my clients, and they have it on their own teams as well. And they're able to excel in business. And I've changed my clients' lives, because my mentors have changed my lives. I just passed it down to my own clients, and then they passed it to their prospects and their clients. That's how the game of business works. And guys, if it was not for the attack mindset of being ultra competitive, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. Because guys, when are you gonna realize and wake up one morning and say, the car you want, other people want? The watch you want, other people want. The lifestyle, the condo, whatever it might be, the boat, the life you guys want, other men want. But why do so few people get it? I tell this to prospects on calls all the time. I go, brother, the Ferrari SF90 that you want, the Porsche GT3 RS that you see Brez have that you want, you think you're the only one, the only 22-year-old man that wants a Ferrari. Newsflash, you're not. So why do so many few people have it? There's 4.1 billion men in the world as of 2025, yet there are only 900 units of a Lamborghini Aventador SVJ. Now, it could be any other supercar, but my point being, guys, is do you not think that there are other men out there that want the same car you do? Of course there is. And there's other men out there that want the same clients you do. I know there's other business owners, other agency owners, other consultant owners that want the same clients I have, that want my clients. I know they do. And that's why I'm so competitive. I'm able to attack the day every single day, and my clients feel that. And when your clients feel your ferociousness, your drive, your relentlessness every single day, you know what happens? They want to stick with you as long as they possibly can. Despite them getting offers, they know Jerry's the fucking guy, because he's so hungry all the time and his team is so hungry all the time. We want to stay next to him. We know that wherever he goes and whatever he does, the company is going to grow. We trust Jerry. It's in his hands. He's got it. He can lead the team. That's how people have to talk about you. And if they aren't talking about you, you're missing that key mindset. Number one, invest into other people that know stuff about you that you don't necessarily know of, because you will buy back your time. You will cut the time-space continuum, and you will excel at a rate that is very, very, very rare to see in business, which is what I've done. Invest into other people. Number two, learn the master of delegation. If you are not good at a specific task, you need to delegate. Or if it's not a return ROI or a high ROI, delegate to someone that can do it better than you can, so you have more time on the number one biggest ROI activity you could do. And last but not least, if it was not clear for the past 15 minutes, is attack, attack, attack. Do not let go. Be relentless in your pursuit to success, because your journey to greatness will be tested among a lot of people, and a lot of people will test you. A lot of your competitors will test you, because the life you want, other men want it, and so few people get it. So guys, Listen to what I have to say. Attack the day, attack the world, attack the week, attack the month. Win. There's 6 weeks left to 2025. Only you know what you have to do. Go and become that 1% business owner that you can be, the 1% CEO, and go and lead your team. Attack the day, attack the business, and go make something out of yourself. 100K a month is coming real soon for everyone here watching. Speak soon.